Hi everybody, welcome back to Willie's American Guitars. So I got a call the other day from somebody that was asking me, what's the difference between a 330 and a 335? The 330 came out a year later with two P90s. One of the things you can tell is where the bridge is positioned in a 330, the whole neck comes down. So the nut is a little closer to the body, the 12th fret is closer to the body, there's more frets in here, and the bridge is placed below the half point for the F-hole. If you look at a 335, right away you can see there's more access to the upper frets, and the bridge is actually located above the midpoint of the F-hole. The idea on the 330 is that you could put more string over the body to vibrate, less string over the neck. So it's really more of a hollow body guitar, and indeed this is no center block, where a 335 has a center block. A 335 is a solid body guitar. A 330 is not, it's hollow. So what happens with 330s, especially if you're using a lot of volume, is feedback problems, and especially at certain notes in certain guitars. I'm holding an E chord down here, and you're going to get it out. It's just like riding a bike. You come up to a stop sign, what do? You put your foot out, you stop it. So these are very controllable guitars. The P90s give you a little more edge. They clean up quite well if you turn down the volume on. It is a great usable tool. We're seeing a big interest in 330s. This, by the way, is a 1967 ES 330 in its color of cherry red. It's at $39.95. A 335 is more expensive in its day because it took more, and it's also much less prone to feedback. Here I'm holding an E chord at the same volume, trying to get it to feedback, and it doesn't. The humbuckings provide more power. There's two coils. They give a cleaner, clearer sound. The 330 has a little more teeth. You'll get a little more distinction out of it. In a band situation, the 330 can be heard. It's a little sharper, a little raspier. This too is a 1967 335, and it's in amazing condition. You see how yellow the binding is. The real lacquer, it doesn't have any plasticizers, is yellowed out over the whole guitar and creates just really does well to outline the guitar. Even from a distance you can tell it's a vintage guitar. Currently they do a little orange spray inside the lacquer to make it look like it's faded on some of the reissues. This is real fade, real yellowing of the lacquer. This guitar has no wear marks. There's no visible fret wear. It's 100% and the color is vibrant. These red guitars will fade in the sunlight, so red tends to disappear into kind of a pinkish hue, especially from the front, where the back will be red, the front will be kind of pinkish, and the red hue will fade out. This guitar is completely clean. This is a really good collectible piece. Brazilian rosewood fretboard, real lacquer, patent sticker pickups, all these with the old magnets, the old lacquer, the old wood, just adds a real character to the sound. There's a lot of complexity to the tone. So the other guitar they made after that to get even fancier, of course, and we've talked about this earlier, was the 355, and that is gold hardware, ebony board. The ebony sounds a little different. Otherwise, construction-wise, a 335 and a 355 are virtually identical. The ebony board adds a little difference. The gold hardware adds more bling, and it just makes you feel better. Plus they have the Veritone, which we've discussed in another video. So, 330, 335, 355, great guitars. Do stop in, try one of these things out. Buy a vintage guitar and you're investing, not just buying a guitar. Y'all come back.